Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow you'll be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You just had to go home early today and get some rest. Should rest? Yes, go to sleep. Today's the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather the information you need to catch the killer. So, oh Gott, ich glaube, Juness muss mal mit jemandem. Ich wollte gerade nach den Clues schauen, aber ich finde es so nicht. Can I help you about those murders? Okay, was sagst du? Und du? Ja, wir müssen jetzt einfach durch die Dinger rennen. Dann fangen wir mit der Yasogami. Aber da dürfte niemand sein, ne? Und ist zu. Genau. Auch nach Central Shopping District. About the murders, then it's really wonder what happened. It was pretty big deal, wasn't it? Was really forgotten about out. About the murder, what are you talking about? Okay. Okay. Around. Try to das auch geil, aber den nehmen sie mal ganz das Signal mir walked off. Kinda hurt. Go away, yes. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir auch mit Dingensbumsen reden. Kinder? Schnatzen. Okay, so I could not go away. Yes, no. Okay. Der hat eine Quest, bei dem wir immer nicht. Someone else about this. Okay, jetzt können wir reden, dass suspicious. Mörder? Mörder pressed. Und recalling was suspicious. Rumors by Lisa very new. Okay. So, dann mal hier schauen. Before going too slow, was wrong from the speed limit? Wait, was I for? Okay. Der hat keine Ahnung wegen Speed Limit. Okay, nee, die sagt immer noch dasselbe. Ich hab vergessen, dass ich mit der geredet habe und nicht mit der da oben. Ja. Nein, das ist Bugs. verfolgt, because chasing around, but spoiling because I can't play soccer now. Okay. Dann reden wir nochmal mit den anderen. No, nothing's any suspicious except for you, who's dropped in my car. Schnauze! Ist er glaubst du's? So. Kann ich im... Nein, ich glaube so Maschinen. Hier. Shiroku. Oh, was ist denn neu da? Bomb of Life. Na dann. Ein Mackerblatt. Macker ist die Währung aus Shin Megami Tensei. Okay, sie sagt nichts. Na gut zu wissen. Damit wird Daidara wahrscheinlich auch nichts wissen. So. I mean, this is a pretty small town. Suspicious. Not for this town anyway. Okay. So, beim Shopping District fertig. Dann geht als nächstes nochmal nach Junes, weil er kommt mal was fragen. Okay, okay, okay. Die Frage ist, wer ist der Freund? Ich glaube, die mit Jos geredet? Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person? Oh, Dad! You're my son Kunishi, don't you? And you know, she passed away a little while ago. She told me how the Damatan person came to her and one day and started spawning all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Savatara tried to warn Saki. It seems that the thing about Namatama making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Okay. Schauen wir mal zu den Samigama Floodplains. Zuerst da runter. Ja. I'm sorry, something happened. Come to a store, but I can't say anything was big or suspicious. Okay. Kitty! Yes. Und nein. Okay. Reden wir nochmal mit der, wo gesagt hat, Shichiri Beach und Okina City brauchen wir gar nicht erst gehen, weil die zählen nicht dazu. Ne. Muss ich mit meinen Leuten reden? Ich weiß es nicht. Okay, aber... Muss ich doch mit meinen Leuten reden, ha? Weil das ganze Zeug, was ich jetzt machen muss, habe ich schon gemacht. Also mit der Frau reden im Norden, damit ich bekomme, Mörder und Suspicious. Dann mit dem Junes Shopping District, dass die Freundin ihn gesehen hat. Und jetzt muss ich mit jedem in der Stadt reden. Soll ich nochmal von oben durchgehen? Ich gehe nochmal von oben nach unten durch. Okay. Ich glaube, die Questleute zählen nicht. Ah, doch, das zählt. Saunas, Coal. Ach. Ja, der Ding hat gefehlt. So, jetzt müssen wir den Mörder holen. Chinese dinner, ja. You met up with your friends after you finish gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Yeah.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant.
But we're all hungry.
But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Mega beef bowl, bitte.
Now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You just have to go outside to get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And, judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew of what Namatama was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation, there must be someone in the small town who fits all the criteria. The person who seems to be the most likely is Yosuke kann es nicht sein. Chie, Yukiko, Teddy, warum alle dich kennen? Someone else. Kanji, Rise, Naoto. Someone else. Nanako! Nein. Stellt sicher, dass ihr Toru Adachi auswählt. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out the possibility. Genau, und hätten wir jetzt mit Adachi den Social Link Level 7, würden wir ihn jetzt konfrontieren und hätten wir ihn auf Stufe 9, können wir ein Bad Ending freischalten. Du kriegst nämlich auch nur auf Stufe 10, wenn du dieses Bad Ending machst, und zwar das Accomplice Ending. Das heißt, du gehst zu ihm hin, konfrontierst ihn und vernichtest alle Beweise, die du hattest. Die Morde gehen weiter und du gehst zurück nach Hause und er tut dich blackmailen. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Think about it, you can count on him many times while investigating the case. You've learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this with him.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you're getting closer to the truth. Yes. Und wir haben jetzt auch nur bis hier Zeit, Marie's Dungeon, nicht Marie's Dungeon, Marie's Social Link zu machen.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
Saki's interrogation.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
This is something you need to question Adachi about.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, What are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
You're going nowhere.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident, at the time I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Adachi! Ah! Damn it! Adachi!
Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way!
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him?
No, sorry.
I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse, like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Genau. The extremely suspicious detective, Adachi. You've taken a step closer to the truth. Und jetzt hatten wir eben die Gelegenheit, ihn, ne? Mit ihm zu reden. Konfrontieren. You split up for today and involvement back home. Nee, wobei vorher noch, bevor wir ihn bevor wir ihn, ich sag jetzt mal, mit den anderen konfrontieren. Weil nämlich im Accomplice Ending, wird dir nicht gesagt, ich sag's den anderen nicht Bescheid. So, ich speichere, ich meine, wir haben immer noch die beiden zum Laden, falls irgendwas sein sollte, mit dem True Ending. Also kann man da oben speichern. Und dann würde ich sagen, war es das für heute mit Let's Play Persona 4 Golden und wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Bis dann, Leute. Ciao!